Hi everybody, welcome. So welcome everybody. We are Oaks and Smith, and we have with us tonight Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards. And we're so excited to be here at St. Helena's Chapel to bring our Holy Moment concert here to you. We just did Christmas Eve is here, also known as Voici le Noël. We're going to do now a song that comes to us. It's an old medieval song that I first heard performed by Helena on her Christmas album. This is called In Praise of Christmas.
All hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double delights for the poor as well as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend that doth but the best that he may, forgetting old wrongs with poems and songs to drive the cold winter away. This time of the year is spent in good cheer, and neighbors together do meet to sit by the fire with friendly desire, each other in love to greet. Old grudges forgot are put in the pot, all sorrows aside they lay. The old and the young doth carry this song to drive the cold winter away. When Christmas tide comes in like a bride, with holly and ivy clad, 12 days in the year, much mirth and good cheer in every household is had. The country pines is then to devise some gambols of Christmas Day, whereat the young men do the best that they can to drive the cold winter away. So yes, hello and welcome, and I'm Kate, part of the Oaks and Smith duo. No longer a Smith, but happily still at Oaks and Smith. We are now going to be turning from the sort of stately bringing in the season with the processional to the wassail. So if you don't know the wassail is when you go from door to door and you ask for something good to drink and something good to eat with the exchange of a song and lots of noise and ruckus and things like that. This particular version of this arrangement comes to us from Kate Rusby, who's an English singer-songwriter, and this is our version of Here We Come A-Wassailing.
1, 2, 3.
Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves of green, and here we come a-wandering, so fairly to be seen. Here we come a-wandering, so fairly to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you a-wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. God send you a happy new year. We're not daily beggars that beg from door to door, but we're the neighbor's children that you have seen before. We're the neighbor's children that you have seen before. Love and joy come to you, and to you a-wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. God send you a happy new year. I have a little purse, it's made of leather skin. I need a silver sixpence to line it well within. I need a silver sixpence to line it well within. Love and joy come to you, and to you a-wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. God send you a happy new year.
temptation to play it too fast. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to play it fast. It's a fast song. Thank you all so much. Can everybody hear everything out there? Let us know if there's anything you need, because we're up here. It sounds a little different up here than out there.
We were talking about how these churches are beautiful and the sound is wonderful, but the sound can sometimes get stuck up under here. So, thank you.
And this will be increasingly participatory as the evening goes along, because we are going to be asking you to sing with us. And if you know any of these songs,
so you've been warned.
Join us. But we're going to hopefully offer you some songs that you are familiar to you, and then others that may not be. Some that may be new to you, or are quite old songs, but we don't often hear anymore. And it's actually a great joy to sort of go through the archives, and I have a deep archive of Christmas music I've been collecting for a long time, and sort of finding old gems that maybe no one hears, that we don't hear so much anymore. This is, I would say, maybe an old gem, and it's a very old song that comes to us from the Basque region between France and Spain. And I actually first heard it done by Sting on his Christmas album. They're called, I think it's called, what is it called? If on a Cold Winter's Night.
Something about cold and winter.
It's a beautiful Christmas album, and he does this really lovely version of this tune. And we've kind of done our own version now, and this is called Gabriel's Message.
The angel Gabriel from heaven came. His wings as drift as snow, his eyes as flame. All hail, said he, the holy maiden Mary, most highly favored lady, Gloria, For known a blessed mother thou shalt be, all generations not in honor thee. Thy son shall be Emmanuel, he is foretold, most highly favored lady, Gloria, Gentle Mary meekly bowed her head. To me be as it pleaseth God, she said. My soul shall honor and magnify his holy name, most highly favored lady, Gloria,
Something special about doing things, musical things in spaces like this is that they were very much designed for oratory and acoustics, so that you could stand in one place and one person could speak and everyone could hear you throughout the room, which is kind of an interesting juxtaposition with the raciness of today's busy society, where we all have ringings in our ears, and I think it's possibly because of cell phone technology, but I don't want to really go there. But moments like this when we can quiet ourselves and just enjoy some peace, I think that's what Robert and Catherine are trying to achieve by having these concerts for a decade. 10 years they've been doing this. You should applaud that.
Yeah, we didn't pay him to say that, I promise.
I hope that you're enjoying the experience. So they put a lot of thought into it. You know, the candles and the luminaries outside, and really want you to come in here and have a moment, right? Take a pause, relax, meditate, maybe sleep a little bit if you need to.
That's perfectly okay.
Or sing.
All right, well, the next song we're going to do is a song written by a songwriter named Bob Franke. This is a song, Bob's, that we've been playing for pretty much as long as we've been doing this concert. And we were first introduced to this song years ago by a folk singer down in New Jersey called Mike Agronoff. We did a little song swap with Mike, and we played him a Christmas song that we had written, and he said, "Have you heard this song?" And we're like, "No, we haven't heard this." So he played it for us, and we fell in love with this song. And we've been playing it now ever since. And it's particularly important to us to play it this year because just about 6 weeks ago, Bob Franke passed away very, very suddenly. And so we lost deep soul, and just a beautiful songwriter this year. And so we want to offer this song up to Bob Frankie. This is his song called Straw Against the Chill.
In a town of David, not so near to spring, at the heart of love there came a lovely thing. It was the time of Mary, the time of Caesar's reign. Nothing in our lives would ever be the same. It was so long ago, but we remember still. Star upon the snow, straw against the chill, a planet dancing slow, a tree upon a hill, star upon the snow, straw against the chill. Stumbling in the darkness, it was the time for birth, bearing in her womb the King of all the earth, searching for some shelter by a cruel decree. They found a kind of glory the mighty never see. It was so long ago, but we remember still. Star upon the snow, straw against the chill, a planet dancing slow, a tree upon a hill, star upon the snow, straw against the chill. There within the stable, the baby drew a breath. There began a life that put an end to death, and all the frozen stillness, mighty voices heard. God is here among you, human is the word. It was so long ago, but we remember still. Star upon the snow, straw against the chill, a planet dancing slow, a tree upon a hill, star upon the snow, straw against the chill. Star upon the snow, straw against the chill. So our drawing, we have some favorite artists, of course, in the myriad of Christmas music that we have. And Sting will show up a couple of times on our set list tonight, but so will Emmylou Harris. There's a beautiful Christmas album that we have of hers called Light in the Stable, and I just love, very rarely do I love every single holiday song on an album equally. I think I love every single song on this album equally. It's pretty amazing. So I encourage you to check it out if you haven't heard of it. But what's so special about this particular song is it features with a star, again. It also features Bethlehem. But we found out recently, so we used to live in the Berkshires for quite a long time, and then we relocated to my hometown of Concord, Connecticut. And there is a Christ Church, which is a chapel right across from where we live, had a visiting bishop one day, and we did a concert there last night, just so you know. And that visiting bishop from Boston actually was the bishop and the man responsible for writing A Little Town of Bethlehem. So last night we had this experience of being in the church where this visiting bishop had given the sermon who wrote the song that we were singing. So it was this amazing sort of like amalgamation of all these kinds of things. So with the song about Bethlehem, we had to kind of sneak that in there in our arrangement. So you'll hear it kind of make its appearance in this particular arrangement of this song. This is Beautiful Star. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining afar through shadows dim, guiding the light to those who long have gone, guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. For in that dark street shine the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of light, guiding the pilgrims through the night, over the mountains till the break of dawn, into the light of perfect day. It will give out a lovely ray. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on.
So we're having a lot of fun to sing with these two. This is actually our second time performing together as a group, so it's really fun for us to have this other duo with us that sing and play so beautifully to join us.
You're beautiful. You both sound beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you.
So
whenever you feel like you need to say something. I used to be an elementary school teacher, and I used to say, please don't blurt out your thoughts. But in this scenario.
So we're going to do another one. This time we're going to leave the instruments apart from me banging on my guitar, and we're going to do an a cappella in the capella that we're in right now. And this is another one that we sort of picked up from Mr. Sting on his Christmas album. And I looked into this song a little bit, and it turns out that it's, at least for what I was able to find about it, it's quite an old song, and it was part of a tradition of what's known as souling. And so this is similar to like what we think of as trick-or-treating today, because originally the tradition was performed around All Souls, which would have been around Halloween time, right? And it may be a kind of progenitor of that tradition, but you go door to door and you sing songs and you ask for a soul cake in return for your song. And I understand that it was maybe Peter, Paul, and Mary who took this song and transferred it over to Christmas time. It became a Christmas song. And then Sting said, hey, that sounds good, I'll put that on my Christmas album. And then we said, hey, that sounds good, we're gonna start doing that here. So you see how there's a direct line, right? To us. And
What we're trying to say is we're just like Sting.
And so we're gonna do our tune, our version of this old tune now. And it's called Soul Cake.
Soul cake, please good Mrs. A soul cake, an apple, a pear, a plum, or a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. A soul cake, please good Mrs. A soul cake, 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, and 3 for him that made us all.
God bless the master of this house, I'm the mistress also. All the little children around your table broke. The cattle in the stable, the dog at your front door. All is well within your house, I'll bless you 10 times more.
Soul cake, please good Mrs. A soul cake, an apple, a pear, a plum, or a cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. A soul cake, please good Mrs. A soul cake, 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, and 3 for him that made us all. Go down into the cellar and see what you can find. If the barrels are not empty, we hope that you'll be kind. We hope that you'll be kind with your apple and your pear. And we'll come no more soul until Christmas time next year. A soul cake, please good Mr. Soul cake, an apple, a pear, a plum, or cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. A soul cake, please good Mr. Soul cake, 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, and 3 for him that made us all. God bless you, merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from sin's power when we had gone astray. Of tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Of tidings of comfort and joy. The streets are very dirty, my shoes are very thin. I have a little pocket to put a penny in. If I haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. Soul cake, please good Mr. Soul cake, an apple, a pear, a plum, or cherry, any good thing to make us all merry. A soul cake, please good Mr. Soul cake, 1 for Peter, 2 for Paul, and 3 for him that made us all.
It's funny how many of these songs there are around this time of year that involve people going door to door and asking you for things like money or food or
And refusing
drink,
to
and
leave.
refusing to leave until you give them something, right?
I mean, I'm also a teacher, and we were talking about the Fa La 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 song, Deck the Halls, and how I said, do you guys know that there's another verse? And they're like, I don't know. I said, yeah, it's we won't go until we get some. And they were like, that's very bossy and rude. And I'm like, well, you know, they went out and they started singing, and they're cold. I mean, they got a little impatient. But anyway, it's a lesson for us all to be a little
I
patient.
think they were all inebriated.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Every time we hear stories about what wassailing is or what wassail is, it's always involves drinking.
Let's drink.
Sounds a little bit like there was some country hooch out there
Yeah.
that was being shared amongst neighbors, which I think still happens today. Pretty sure it still happens today.
It could happen tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that last tune is, that's gonna be stuck in your head now for a while.
It's gonna be driving
Maybe in the shower.
You're writing your grocery list, at the grocery store, you're gonna be like, anyway, we're gonna head back. We went from Sting to Emmylou to Sting, now we're going back to Emmylou. And this is a song that's not necessarily a holiday song, but it's on that album, and it is just really reminiscent of reflecting on the spirituality, the quiet spirituality of this season. This is a song called There's a Light by Beth Nielsen Chapman.
There's a light in the darkness, and the black of the night cannot harm us. We can trust not to fear, for our comfort is near. There's a light in the darkness. It will rain in the desert, in the grass of the plain. There's a treasure, like the thirst of the seed. We'll await, we believe. It will rain in the desert. We will fly
such a special tune. Now, some years ago, I thought it would be a good idea for me to try my hand at writing a Christmas song. And, I realized as I was starting the process that it is a tall order to write a Christmas song. Christmas songs have a special kind of magic to them, I believe. They're like little spells, little incantations. They have such power in the language. A lot of it, though, is because of what it references, because of the associations that we have with it, in the way that it comes from the depths of our memories and our childhoods and our dreams and our hopes and loves. And so there's a magic at work in these songs. And so to write my Christmas song, one of the first things I did was to start to kind of reference these little phrases that I heard, you hear in all of these Christmas songs. The ones that really stood out to me, it was a kind of like little collage that I was starting to form, little references to the star, and to the silence, and all of these little things that are mentioned in these songs. And I started to kind of weave them together. And with that, I kind of folded in the story of the three wise men. Because to me, that is the part, it's one of the parts of the Christmas story that always has meant so much to me, because it has to do with, for me, it has to do with mystery. And it has to do with seeking something beyond the world and being guided by something that is mysterious and that you can't really understand, but nevertheless you feel pulled to it. And I loved that part of the story. And so I sort of drew from that, folded that into my song. And the last thing I wanted to do with my song is that I wanted to sort of speak to the rhythms of nature, to the dawn, to the star, to the time of year that we experience, and to the fact that so much of our experience is beyond the inner world, is out there. And when we go out there, just before tonight, I don't know if you all noticed the field, and there's a kind of light in the sky. And just seeing that open field and the light, oh my God, it moved me with something that is sort of beyond words. I don't really know how to say it. But I tried to work that into this song as well, this reference to nature. So this is my song. This is called The Holy Moment. Are we ready? 2, 3.
Silent night, silent stars, all those angels in the air, watching from afar in the stillness all above. All is calm, all is bright, we've been watching through the night. I can feel the light slowly growing in the sky. It was, I don't know, what drew me from my dreams, out there in the snow, singing voices in the trees, under moon, under cloud, outside of every door, born into the world, something never seen before. In the holy moment, we are not alone. Our light has come to guide us back home. Strong as we make our weary way by the star that leads us on to the dawning of the day. In the holy moment, Christmas Eve is here. See, the moon is waking. Christmas Eve is here. See, the moon is waking. Christmas Eve is here. Clear and cold the night.
Now, I'll ask you to turn your attention to the back of the room. Kate is going to give us the Wexford Carol.
Could I have an angle? Thank you. Good people all, this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done in sending His beloved Son. With Mary holy we should pray to God with love this Christmas day. In Bethlehem upon that morn there was a blessed Messiah born. Near Bethlehem did shepherds keep their flocks of lambs and feeding sheep, to whom God's angels did appear, which put the shepherds in great fear. Prepare and go, the angel said, to Bethlehem. Be not afraid, for there you'll find this happy born, a princely babe, sweet Jesus born. Good people all, this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done in sending His beloved Son. With Mary holy we should pray to God with love this Christmas day. In Bethlehem upon that morn there was a blessed Messiah born.
We're just gonna sit up here fiddling with our tuning knobs here. And part of the reason for that is because with this next song that we're going to do, I have very sneakily found a way to play this song as easily as possible. And that is by tuning my guitar to a C chord and then just playing that C chord the entire time. And that gives me a lot of joy because I get to just strum away. And this song features this box here that Kate is holding in her hand, which is known as a shruti box. And it is a droning instrument. And you find it a lot in Indian music. It comes from India, actually, this instrument. And you may have maybe heard of a harmonium or heard some harmonium music. You often hear that in Indian music. And that one's similar. It's a pump organ like this one is. But it has keys, so you can kind of change the chords and play around with it. Whereas with this one, you just kind of set it to the chord you want it to be.
You set it and forget it.
And just let it ride for the duration of the song.
It's very dramatic. It takes a long time to start.
It's a real diva. Doesn't want to stop singing. And so it's not always possible for us to use this beautiful shruti box because there aren't a lot of songs that we play where we can just have one note going through the whole thing. However, this one is one of those songs.
And if you know this one,
Just strum along.
please do sing along.
I think I finally got there. This is the first Noel. that comes to us from an animated film called The Snowman. Has anyone seen The Snowman before? Yeah, I know the movie I'm talking about. If you haven't seen The Snowman, your homework is to go home and watch The Snowman. It's really such a special movie, it's such a special story. It is told almost entirely musically and with visuals. There is really actually very few words in the piece. You sort of watch the story of a young boy who makes a snowman, and then the snowman comes to life, and together they go off on this journey of flying around the world, and they go up to the North Pole and they see Santa and they do all sorts of things. And they have this magical moment together. And the magical moment that they have together, it is set to the one piece of music in the song, in the movie, that has words. And that is the song we're going to play now. This is called Walking in the Air.
So we like our angels and we like our light and we like our mystery in this lineup of songs. this is what I feel like is sort of like the overarching, I have this visual of like the little town of Bethlehem and the manger and everything, but sort of this cosmic view in a lot of these songs that we hear, and this is one of them as well. We're getting sort of the angels are involved now, right? They're coming down to shepherds, they're saying, hey, something's happening over here, you should probably go check it out. And can you imagine just being in your backyard or being on the street and all of a sudden something is coming out of the sky and going like, hey, and it's not Starlink and it's not anything like that. It's not aliens. It is a being that is telling you something incredible is happening through song, like chorus of song. I just can't imagine what that would have been like. It's such an incredible, mysterious image. So, in this song, we're going to refer to that. It's called It Came Upon Midnight Clear. And again, it's one of those, if you know it, sing along. Pick. Ah, there it is.
This is one of the many difficulties of playing several instruments. But also picks. I believe that there is something mysterious at work with picks.
They're like socks in the dryer. One of them's always missing.
And then one day, so I like this one because it's my Christmas pick. It's got red and green, but it disappeared. It vanished until just the other day. It's back for
It's like it's my time to shine. Christmas pick, go.
This pick is like Elf on the Shelf.
But less creepy.
Here's a Christmas time. Well, let's see. Let's see.
It came upon the midnight clear, the glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their hearts of gold. These on the earth goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in song until this day to hear the angels sing. Still through the glowing skies they come with peaceful wings unfurled, and still their heavenly music floats o'er all the weary world. Above its sad and lonely plains they bend on
and all the world sends back its songs, which now the angels sing, which now the angels sing.
So our second repeat artist that we are covering, our third, sorry, is Raianne. And this song was a poem by,
Archibald Mandeville.
thank you, I can never remember his last name, who was a poet laureate of Canada. And she took this poem of his and set it to music, and it's on that same album that To Drive the Cold Winter Away and Praise of Christmas comes from. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful rendition that she does. She has this beautiful, spacious recordings of her harp and all the cool things that she is. But what I love about this poem, and one of the reasons we love singing it, is that it is this perfect sort of snapshot of what it's like. I mean, Berkshires are famous. You guys have snow. We don't have snow down a couple hours away.
Way down south.
Way down south in Connecticut. We have frost, but we haven't had a heavy snowfall yet. And we come up here and we got out of the car, we're like, oh my gosh, there's snow on the ground, which was really magical.
And
And
also
that-
ice, which wasn't. Also ice, which wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
You should really appreciate the folks that take care of this building.
Yes, thank you
Because they
so
provide
much.
us with salt.
Lots of salt and lots of care.
We did our best.
Yeah. But just to say that there's something magical about that first snowfall, right? And when it's untouched and it's muffled and the world is quiet and it's not yucky yet, and you go out and you can feel like the only person in the world, and you can interact with nature in this very muted and beautiful way, and you can be very meditative with it. So.
And, Kate and I actually, as we've said, we live in Connecticut now, where Kate is from. But we had the great good fortune to live in Tyringham for about 12 years, right?
Yes,
You
exactly.
live in Tyringham or no Tyringham? You were brought up in Tyringham.
It's so magical.
You know, I often will say to people, like, there is this town called Tyringham. It is magical, and I'm sometimes not even sure that it's in the real world. Right? I sort of feel like it's fairyland. And we had the great good fortune to live there for about 12 years. We rented first a barn, and then we moved to a stable, which in terms of livestock, I guess was sort of an upgrade. Right? We went from the cattle to the horses. And then we went to the parsonage of the church. I don't know, is that a transcendence of some sort, I guess? But anyway, we had the great fortune to live in that town. One of the things that happened when we moved there is that people would say to us, have you seen the columns? Do you know Ashen Tully?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I had lived in Berkshires at that point for 5 or 6 years. I had never heard of Ashen Tully. And the way people were describing this to me, it was like a strange mystery, you know? Like, the columns, you could see them across the valley. It's, you know, it's up on the top of the hill, you know? You've got to know this place. So then we started looking for it. We were driving around trying to find this columns in the hill, and we couldn't find it. And then one day we stepped outside of our door out onto the back porch, and we look across the valley, and there they were. These 4 white columns right against the green slope of the hill, catching the sunlight, and we thought, there it is. There's Ashen Tully. And it's a special place, and it was actually the home of a composer for a while who lived there, and he composed music in the stable there, and we also had the fortune to record in that stable once, which was awesome. Anyway, we made a video for this song that we're going to play now, and it was mostly shot in Tyringham when we were living there, and part of it is up on the columns, on the ruins of the columns there, and we just sort of captured some of that magic of that place. And it was wonderful to be able to sort of live the song, because when you got that fresh snow in Tyringham in particular, and you just look out on the open fields covered in snow, and if you take a walk in the silence, I felt like I was living this song that we're about to sing. And so we hope that we can give you some of that peace and some of that beauty in our rendition of Snow.
White are the far-off plains, and white the fading forests grow. The wind dies out along the height, and denser still the snow. A gathering weight on roof and tree falls down scarce audibly. The meadows and fire-sheeted streams lie still without a sound, like some soft minister of dreams. The
On the bells. So you should know the story about the bells is that, we had this vision to start, kind of do a processional the way we did. And we thought it would be particularly meaningful to do Voici le Noël, Christmas Eve is Here, as it is a song about going to the chapel, Christmas, and sort of ringing in the start of the Christmas season, the start of the Christmas holiday. And we thought it would be cool to kind of process in. The original version of that song that I'd heard came from the Christmas revels of a medieval group performing that song with bells. And they would sing to these bells. And it was like a children's chorus. It was really sweet. I'm thinking, it'd be nice to have bells, But I never said anything. And then Raianne writes to me one day. And she's like, my friend is in a bell choir.
She's a ringer. And I was like, I think I can get some bells.
Yeah, so she writes to me one day, do you want some bells? And I'm like, yes, that was my dream. That was my vision. And you didn't even know that. And it happened, right? So we go to rehearsal, and she pulls out this case, they're in here somewhere, this enormous case.
You have a full octave of bells that we're traveling around with.
Of choir bells.
And they're our new favorite toys.
And once they came out, it was like, okay, rehearsal's over because we're just gonna play these bells. And they're so beautiful, and it was just such a sweet thing to be presented with these bells. And so then we thought, well, how else can we work the bells into our show? And so Kate just found a way, and I think there'll be other opportunities to hear the bells.
I just want to say really quick to that last song that we did. These guys were talking about their music video. It is absolutely gorgeous. You need to go home and watch it. They had a harp player and a flautist, and it is what made me want to follow them around and say, please, can we be friends? Until they said yes.
It didn't take much convincing. We love them too.
It will leave you just transfixed. It's so gorgeous.
Thank you. And it's out there on the YouTubes and all the places. Well, we're going to do another one of our songs. So this is another song that I wrote for Christmas. And this actually began as a poem that I wrote for Kate's mom. Because in Kate's family, we do this sort of make a gift tradition where at least one of the gifts we do every year is something we've made ourselves.
Because we like to add to our stress.
Yeah, we want to give ourselves an extra task.
So we have to hand make something for each other. It has to be good.
I mean, you had a year.
And well,
Yeah.
No one does it early.
Guess who waits until December?
I have to tell you, Kate's brother is quite mechanically inclined, and he has built amazing things, like a go-kart for the little niece.
Yeah, he wins Christmas every year.
He always wins. But anyway, one year I wrote a poem for Kate's mom, which was, the purpose of the poem was to express the things we teach our children when they're young, particularly around these magical moments, become the kind of inspiration for their lives. They become the material out of which we draw our dreams and our hopes and in Kate's case, our creative work, And so it's such a gift to give those things to our children. After I wrote the poem, Kate's sister had a baby, Lila, and it reminded me of the fact that when a child enters the family, it is that sort of awakening of that impulse that we have to give to our children all that means the most to us: our stories, our traditions, our rituals, and all the things that we think are most meaningful, in the hopes that they will carry them forward. And so I took that as an opportunity to turn that poem into a song. And so this is that song. This is called When She Dreams of Christmas. I'm just going to get myself my notes, just in case. These songs come but once a year. Yeah, it's staying on.
Evergreen, the evergreen, cut out from the earth in this sacred season as we celebrate a birth. Cover it with anything to let us see the light as she listens to the music and we cradle her tonight. But the roots grow deeper away out in the yard while the moon is sleeping in her arms. When she dreams, she'll remember all the joy and wonder in the story of a star. All the love of family, all the seeds of mystery, she was eating beneath the tree. When she dreams of Christmas,
Every year we gather here
to light the light again. She's here to remind us of what this all began. And the roots go deeper than any one of us. All of us together are the promise and the trust. When she dreams, she'll remember all the joy and wonder in the story of a star. All the love of family, all the seen and unseen, she will meet beneath the
you're in the singing mood, we're going to invite you now to sing a couple of songs with us that I think are familiar to everyone. And this next one that we're going to do is, people sometimes ask, what's your favorite Christmas song? Well, this is it for me. This is Oh Holy Night. Right. This song is special. So.
So if I sing it, I
Yeah.
have to bring the following knees down a whole octave. In those keys, like I can't, it's written for a soprano, I can't do it. So like, oh, knees.
Well, that's great. All I need. It's like down low.
Yeah, it still works. Alright.
Falling down.
this silent night?
We have candles.
Oh,
So
yes,
you
we
all
have
found
candles.
a candle near
I'm
you.
sorry, I
I
was
hope. So this is the time to light your candle, and we have some fire. There's a lighter right there. Kate's coming with fire. So once you get some fire, please pass it to the person next to you. And this is how we make the fire. And the light spread among us. And while Kate's doing that, and while you're all lighting your lights, I wanted to let you know about some things coming up for us, and some things that we have in the back of the room. So we're going to be doing a concert together out in Southbridge, Massachusetts, which is about 40 minutes from here, so it's sort of doable, maybe an hour. But we're out at the Dark Horse Tavern on December 27th. We're going to be doing a night of folk music for in between the holidays. So the idea with this is that we're sort of like, Christmas is over, New Year's hasn't come yet, we're all feeling a little tired perhaps from the big festivities, but we still want to do something. So we go out to hear some gentle folk music in an Irish pub setting in Southbridge, Massachusetts, and we call it The Night Between.
It's alcohol.
Come and wash
It's
away
alcohol.
whatever happened during the holidays. And if the Guinness doesn't help, then the singing will.
Right. So that's on December 27th, and there's a card for that in the back. And then something else that maybe you know if you see me posting incessantly on the local social medias. I do ghost tours at Bedford Hall in Lenox, and have been for quite some time now. And this year I'm doing a new event, which is to read ghost stories in Bedford Hall for Christmas. So the Victorians, right, and Bedford Hall was built in the Victorian age, right? The Victorians loved telling ghost stories at Christmas time. This was a huge, very popular thing to do. There were magazines that would come out around Christmas time dedicated to Christmas stories, ghost stories for Christmas. And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of like bring this tradition back. So on December 30th, right there in the Great Hall at Bedford Hall, I'm going to be reading a few ghost stories in front of the fire there. They're going to have a special signature drink available, and it's going to be a cool event. So I hope you'll come and join for that. That's on Tuesday, December 30th at Bedford Hall at 7 o'clock. And the last thing, you got married at Bedford Hall? Wow, that's very special.
Maybe there were extra ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes, at your wedding.
You know, we have sort of a common experience because we were married at the Mount, where I also do ghost tours, and we think there were some ghosts there at our wedding too, so there were probably some of yours. And the last thing I want to let you know about is that at the back of the room, we have little cards. Kate and I have been doing a Christmas song. Not every year, but every once in a while we'll put out a Christmas song that we've recorded. And we've collected them together as an EP. There's 6 of them now. We're working on one right now that I hope to get out before Christmas. And so if you want, you can take one of those cards, scan the QR code, and it will take you to the Bandcamp page where those songs live, and you can listen, you can download if you like, you can buy them if you like. There's also hard copies available. And then also in the back of the room, Mark and Raianne have some of their beautiful music available too, if you'd like to buy some of that too, and that's all in the back. And then there is a basket, and if you'd like to make a donation, you can just drop something in the basket on the way out, and it just helps us pay for our expenses, and we give a little to the church, and so we appreciate any donation you can make. And yes, and finally I do want to thank Father Michael and everybody here. I'm sorry, yes, Father Michael, I almost did it. Father Michael and everybody here at Trinity for welcoming us and hosting us tonight. And thank you all for being a part of this.
Yes, and now you're really hard, and we can see all your lovely faces now. The illumination. Please join us in singing Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
All right, now keep your candles. And Mark and Raianne are going to give us one last song, take us from past the Christmas right into the new year.
Thank you guys for coming and supporting this. Again, Robert and Catherine putting this on for 10 years and more to come. You're here.
We want to thank you all for joining us this evening after this last tune. If you'd like to join us for some hot cider cookies next door, just kind of have to go around the bend, and we'd love to say hello. We're C's at the back, and take it away.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for the days of old lang syne.
Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Into the Americans.
Happy New Year. And thanks for being with us tonight. Thank you. Have a wonderful holiday. Thank you very much. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Mark and Raianne. Merry Christmas.